Jesus Christ. We've got items. Okay. Let's see. I need a mirror. Guys, let's Shrek it up. Oops. Every time I drop that mirror, I'm so scared I'm gonna break glass. Not to be superstitious. It's my friend's birthday dinner, so I'm getting ready, okay? Let's get ready. I already have mascara on, so I'm not gonna do... Oh, I'm out of breath. I just got back from work, and I'm like, I have a minimal amount of time to get ready. I should do moisturizer, actually. I've been outside all day, and so my skin's gonna be, like, dry. Thank you to whoever invented this. This isn't an ad, by the way. This is just me really liking this, because my skin gets so, you can see it. My skin gets irritated when it's cold, which is so annoying because I love the cold. It's much preferred, in my opinion, to the heat. This mirror's so small. I want a bigger mirror. Hold on. I have a really big mirror on my wall. I'm gonna see if I can just snatch that real quick. Guys, it's you. You're on my candle. Oh wow, I've been walking around with mascara under my eye all day. I swear one of my eyebrows is, this one's lifted higher than the other, I swear. I don't know. What was I saying? What was I talking about? What was I discussing? Oh, my skin gets obnoxiously dry during the winter, to the point where it's like uncomfortable, because first off, I don't like when my skin is dry. That's why I bought and got into this in the first place. My friend used this, and then she bought me like one of those travel size ones and surprised me with it because she knew that I was trying to find like a brand, but I didn't know which one to invest in, and I wanted to try it before I bought like a full thing of it, and I wasn't sure how to go about it. And so she surprised me with a travel size one because she's incredible and I love her. And I remember I used it, and it was one of the only things that didn't make my skin feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't like the feeling of stuff being on my skin, and this just kind of soaks in, you know? Like, after a second of rubbing it in, it's like it was never there. Although, when I rub my face, it gets so red, I don't understand. Or moisturized. But yeah, if your skin gets really dry in the winter, I recommend CeraVe. I feel like I've heard from many people that they recommend CeraVe. Okay, then I'm using the Fit Me concealer in shade 5 to color correct all the spots that need it. I remember in one of my first, what do you call it? Oh, also, you know what I feel like people don't talk about enough? That when you're younger and you start to get into like makeup and stuff, right? Or at least when I was younger and I got into makeup and stuff, there was a lot of makeup tutorials, but I feel like not a lot of bless you, my kitty sneezed. I feel like not a lot of people discussed that, like, when I was younger and I first got into makeup, mind you, it was like 2015, 2016 era when I first started getting really into makeup, like right around the time I went into high school. So, you know, some of those photos, they're tragic. However, I still love some of the makeup I did, some of the makeup people did on me, because I think it was really fun. It was part of an era, you know, like you had to be there. You had to be there. At the time, my skin was much worse than it is now. Like, sometimes when I find myself being a little too harsh on myself for how my skin looks, I remind myself that there was a point where it was way worse, you know? Better to be grateful for what I have now in comparison to what I complained about when I was younger. Also, I don't typically use makeup brushes to blend this in. However, I don't have a beauty sponge at the moment. The only one that I do have, I used to do like a fun makeup look, so I'm not using that. if for some reason anybody ever wanted to take any tips from me, which I don't recommend because I will never stop saying that I'm not a professional and I do this for fun, and I'm getting way off topic. I had a point before I spewed off into 2016 makeup looks and things like that. Okay, let's take a moment. Let's reverse back to it. Something people don't tell you when you get into makeup, or at least when I first got into makeup, is that you see people doing makeup online and they use blurring filters and everything looks perfect, or they do techniques that work really well for a camera and like make you look blurred, and it gives you a really unrealistic example of what the final product is going to be, you know? Because when I was a kid, I was like, wow, you know what? This only looks good on camera because it makes my skin look blurred and beautiful and perfect, you know? It looked crazily perfect on camera. And then from like, I don't know, my mirror is like an arm length distance away from me, right? It looks good. If I get really close, you can see every pore. You can see every detail on my face. And I'm sure there's some people who would say there's certain makeups that don't, I put a lot right there. There's some people who would say there's certain makeup products that don't do that. Maybe there's some that are like super blurring and actually give off the illusion of like almost like Barbie doll smooth skin, you know? What point am I trying to make? I think the point I'm trying to make is that when you first get into makeup, there's a lot of times where people don't realize that makeup doesn't take away the texture of human skin. You're still going to have skin. You're still going to have texture. You can make it look smooth for pictures or for like things like that, and technically speaking, if you're like with somebody, you're not gonna notice the texture of their skin unless you're close to them, like super close. Because like I said, arm distance length away from my mirror, can't really see the texture of my skin. Looks pretty blurred from where I'm at. Sorry, I saw the wrinkles on my forehead and I had to I don't know, admire them for a moment, I guess. I'm distracting myself. I need to get it together. But yeah, I feel like if you're getting into makeup, and please don't get into makeup using me as an example. However, if you're getting into makeup and you're just watching this because you think it's fun to watch people get ready, fun. But I just want you to know that when you get ready, your skin is not going to disappear as you apply, you know? Like, you're going to have skin. Also, don't be afraid to use your fingers if necessary. Sometimes they just add a little. Wash your hands first. They add a little bit of an added pizzazz that your brushes just don't do, you know? Also, be nice to your eyelids, they're sensitive. I don't even know if I actually made a point there, or if I just rambled and then jumped back and forth till it didn't make sense. That could very well be what occurred. I'm okay with that, actually. No one said that my YouTube videos had to make sense because I have free will. Love it. Guys, that's my new word. It's my new word at the moment. Free will. For a while there it was, hey squirrel friends. I still like saying that. I don't know where it came from. I heard it somewhere, because I didn't come up with that. And I can't think of where I heard it. There's a scary sound. Either my cat or a serial killer, so. Yeah, if I get too close to my face, you see the texture. The illusion of me doing something fantastic turns into me, wow, this looks really pale in comparison to how my skin is right now. That's fine. Guys, next I'm going to do the Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder in the shade Porcelain. 110 Porcelain. I don't know if that matters. I don't know if having both of those numbers makes a difference or not. I used to pack this shit on in 2016. I kind of want to try and recreate what I did in 2016. I would have to go out and get the foundation I used to use because that shit was crazy. I kid you not, I think I looked orange in some photos because, not because I wanted to be darker than I was, but because I tan in the summer. And when I first got into makeup, it was summertime. And so I got the tone that matched my my tan, I guess. My face at the time. Kind of like right now. This is a little pale for the way that my skin looks, which is fine because I don't mind a gothic look. Love it. Matches most of my clothes that I wear when I go out anyways, but I'm losing track of where my point started again. I tanned, and so my skin looked darker than it would in the winter, obviously, when I wasn't getting nearly as much sun. And so in some of my photos, my face looks scarily dark, like orange. It looked like I was impersonating a particular man, you know? And I'm horrified by that. It's a terrible time. I might cut that. What else was, this was also stemmed from something else. I don't think I started this to discuss my poor, oh, the whole point of it was just to say, like, if you're getting into, no it wasn't. It had something to do with the fact that when I first got into makeup, I was really bad at trying to match my skin shade because I didn't think of the fact that I would need to change my foundation shade from the one I was using during the summer because my skin would lighten over the winter. I think that's what the point was. I have this eyeshadow palette because I don't have a bronzing palette. I should probably invest in one, and I'm going to use this shade. I know it looks really dark, that's because it is. I'm going to really lightly dust it, and I'm going to mix a little bit of the lighter brown in, and I'm going to get a lot of it off, and then I'm going to gently dust it in the main corner, bring it down, and I'm going to do it again to the other side, bring it down, and then I'm not going to touch that anymore with brown, and I'm going to do my jawline really, really lightly and my forehead, and then I'm not going to touch that either. I speed run it because I get scared to overdo it. I refuse to have bronzer blindness, okay? And then I blend that shit. I'd rather be subtle with my bronzer than crazily tan on the outer edges, you know? I don't want to do camera makeup. Camera makeup is so fun though, okay? Can we be real? When you're doing makeup that is specifically meant to look good on camera, it's fun. You're just applying it on top of each other, layering so many colors. You want to make it look bright and pop, and you want it to look. Someone's ferrets just followed me on Instagram. Hold on, my shit's falling over. See, we're all just so excited. Next is a part that I enjoy very much. So I'm going to take this Morphe blush palette, Morphe blush. What? It's like Cool Pro AC 8C. God. Okay, so these, I dropped it once and these all fell out. It's okay because I didn't use them. Actually, I think I did use one of them. I think I used Hot. I'm not sure. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put way too much on here. And then I'm going to pat it along where the, what do you call it? Bronzer was applied. And then I'm going to rub it. There is no technique. I just wing it until I like it, if we're being brutally honest. Okay, and then I'm going to go, woo. I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to bring it down. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I put too much. And then we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it on my nose. I forgot to put, wait, hold on. I'm gonna contour my nose. I forgot. Okay. That was too much. And I go up the bridge. I kind of base it off where I feel the bone. I put way too much. And then I put it on like the tip of my nose. It's interesting because when I was younger, I would contour the fuck out of my nose, you know? I really didn't like my nose. Now I'm actually a fan. So then I'm going to kind of V it in to really point it, just for fun. And then I'm going to bring it down and around. Something's wrong. I really love my friend group, guys. I really do. I really do. So genuinely. Like even, I don't know, do you ever get in a group of people and you're like, wow, this is so pure in comparison to a lot of things that I believed to have been pure? And you're like, geez, I was oblivious to a lot. It's just so much that you're not aware of until you see the better side of it, you know? Like the fact that there were so many things that I thought were like the best types of friendship, and now looking back on them or talking about it with certain people who are like very mature and give very much so unbiased opinions, I'm like, I was very blind to a lot, you know? They make me feel very seen, and they're very honest, and we hold each other accountable, and we love each other, and I don't know, you know? Or like even little things like this dinner. I remember I used to struggle with going out with people because it would be very much so dress code type of stuff, you know? And when I say dress code, I mean like not like the respectable, like, hey, what kind of vibe are you going for? Let's match vibes. Like, let's not try and match each other. Let's match our vibe. Like, if we're going for something that we deem to be a little bit more like casual, should I just casual? Stuff like that. It was more of like a, hey, I'm wearing this, you wear that, you know? That type of stuff. Like, this is literally, she said, dress in whatever makes you confident. Okay, queen. I can do that. Hello, baby. Come here. Look who is here. Look who we've got. She saw you. How do you feel about that? I don't know how it looks on camera. In real life, it blended relatively well with my blood. I like put it up my nose. Oh my gosh. But I actually really like the way it's blended right now, so I think I'm gonna leave it. Also, I used to do my eyeshadow first, and then I stopped because I realized that if there was I realized I didn't like it. I don't know why I don't just start with that. I don't really need a reason outside of, oh, my stomach's growling. Update. I do not have anything yummy, okay? But I'm about to go have dinner with people, so I'm not gonna eat like a meal. I wanted something sweet, and I don't have anything sweet. Also, it's another Morphe palette. It's colorful. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna take one of the lighter shades and I'm gonna put it on my eye as like a. Is it dumb to do a powder primer for powder? I should have done concealer. I can still do that. Okay, hold on. Now I put some concealer on my eyelids. I'm also going to put a light powder on my eyelids too, because I like to be prepared, you know? And I feel like if I have a good base, then I don't know. If it's kind of like painting, you know, you're painting your face, right? You're creating what kind of canvas you want to paint on. I'm gonna go for a purple look today, my friends, and I know exactly which brushes I'm gonna use because I have recently been doing purple, and these brushes are stained from those exact 3 shades of purple. I know my tools. I know what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna use this as a kind of like a base mixture, a base toned thing. I need to get closer. To get it kind of more, I just need it to be, I need it to look like I'm bruising, essentially. What are some videos that you guys have seen in your time that has like stuck with you? Because there's a couple things that have stuck with me that I still find myself following as like a rule of thumb now. And they're 100% from like YouTubers and videos like that, you know? Hand placement on the brush. That's something that I learned from a video that I've never let go of, because it adjusts the pressure of which you're applying the shadows. And if you move where your hand is during one and the other, one can appear lighter or darker. The more you know. I pass that knowledge on to anybody who didn't know that. Now you know. Angled for placement, fluffy for blending. That's what we're gonna do. I think this is gonna be posted way after I even go to this. My hair's short. It's not gonna be short in some videos after this. This is probably gonna be one of the many Christmas videos that get uploaded way later than I filmed it. I'm filming this on the 21st of November. Happy December, whatever day it is. It's taking me most of November to get enough videos for December. Calm down. It's Lightning McQueen! What shows have people in, like, hold on. Sorry. One side of my face is shadowed and one side isn't, so I was like, are they not even? But they are. It's just the sunlight's making this not as prominent as the one that's... Okay. What show are you guys hyperfixating on right now? Because mine at the moment is 100% Impractical Jokers. Want to know my go-to dance move? I'll show you. You know Sal? I look crazy with these. You know Sal? I can't get it down, but he does the double dutch, right? His legs are really close together, and he starts with this, and then he like goes like this. I can't do it. Okay, let's try. Okay. Ah! Sorry. My bad, guys. Blend. I'm going to do the shimmer. I'm gonna use my finger. Yeah. It never has the same effect when I use a brush. Looks like that. Looks like that. Okay. I'm just gonna apply it to my inner lid. I don't think that's the right way to explain that. And I apply way too much. I'm going to take the original brush that I used with the regular shade and the black, and I'm going to blend it in to the shades that I put on before. Oops, that was too much black, I think. Oh yeah, okay, that's too much black. Let's put more black on. And the shades. Also, I don't do my eyebrows until the last moment, because if I am doing eyeshadow or something underneath my eyebrow, if I'm doing my eyeshadow and I have to blend the tops of the eyeshadow out using the bottom of a brush like this, then I'm just brushing whatever I put on my eyebrows all over my face. And it's typically black, so not good. Also, I'm just feeling so... Ombre that shit. Where is... I found it! Now. Don't look at me, I'm trying to focus. Hi, my name's Jared, I'm 19 and I never learned how to fucking read. Oh, I don't think I did. It's curved. I don't want it to be curved. Oh, one of them's like straight out and one of them's curved up. One is significantly higher. I don't think anybody's gonna notice. Oh, but I'm gonna know. I could just tilt my head in all my pictures. You know what? Fuck it. If anybody notices, it's their own damn fault. Okay. Stop. Okay. It's growing on me. It's growing. I'm just gonna blend it in just a smidge so that the inner thoughts don't weaponize my inability for symmetry against me. I'm sorry if me touching my eye bothers anybody who watches me. This thin brush, and I'm going to put the black on my waterline, and I'm going to do it I'm gonna try halfway. I saw somebody say that halfway looks good, but I might go all the way. I'm not sure yet. I've never done halfway. I feel like it's silly to, or not silly. I'm sure on some people it looks really good, but to me I feel like my entire eye needs to be water lined. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Well, first let's brush them. Let's brush these bitches in the direction that I need them to be in. I trimmed them yesterday, so I don't need to fix them that I know of. Actually, there's a bitch. Not anymore. I'm just gonna put black on it. Not a lot, just a smidgen, and then I'm gonna lightly kind of do strokes through it and then blend it through. There's a light amount of black on either. Okay, those look fine. That looks fine. This is too light, but if I'd use this, right? Oh, actually, I haven't worn this in a long time. Let's try this. I used to wear this all the time. It doesn't smell like chemicals, which I like a lot. It's a fun color. Fun color. I take a lot of... It takes a lot of my attention to apply because it's a stain. So once this bitch is on, it's on. And it's not a peel-off lip stain, it's a stain. So like, I'm laying the foundation of my life at the moment. Sometimes I feel like my lips fit my face, and other times I feel like they're too small. Like, if I'm smiling, I feel like they fit. And if I'm like, I feel like they're small, you know? Okay, it's applied. I need to start wearing dark lipstick out more. I don't wear it out nearly enough. It's also flattering for your teeth. It makes your teeth look a little wider. I'm gonna use this to separate my lashes, okay? Nobody talk to me, nobody speak to me. This is important, this is very important. I saw once in a video that Audrey Hepburn separated each individual lash. And they used something far more dangerous than scissors, I feel. So I started using tools to separate my lashes. I don't separate each individual lash because I don't have the patience. I use this really fluffed out highlighter brush to get the stuff that is excess, and I'll apply that to my cheekbones. And then I'll dip back in to the one that's destroyed and the dust, and then I'll dip into the middle one, and I'll just kind of pat it in that same area until I see something, and then I'll leave it. And then I'll go into just the middle one for just kind of a light dusting over my nose. And then I'll go in the bridge of my nose for a little bit of an addition to it, you know, and I'll take whatever I have to kind of blend it in a little bit before then taking a decent amount of powder on my finger and reinforcing it back on there, because that's what makes me feel good. What time is it? I don't care. I don't know. Now I get to pick out an outfit. So let's put this back and then get an outfit together. I haven't done my hair yet. I only cut my hair the other night. I posted on my TikTok about it and stuff like that, but I haven't had it long enough to like style it, you know? What? My brother's calling. My brother called me. So I had to take a pause, but I did, while I was talking to him, figure out an idea of an outfit that I think in my head would be cute. I'm not sure though. So playing on the fact that it's going to be freezing, I have a long sleeve and a jacket, but then I also have a dress. I think if we combined these powers, these forces, we can create something big, okay? I also have the power of chains and a corset and some really cool jewelry to make it even better. And I'll take off the Shrek ears, I suppose. I kid you not, it was so cold this morning, I bundled up. Oh, now I really look like Shrek. So I was wearing this sweater because I don't like how wide it looks on the sides, because the sleeves are like, you know, like, look like I could fly. So I don't typically wear this sweater by itself. This is on top of my jeans. And we look all ladylike. I don't think I like it. Hold on. I mean, I guess it's not god awful. Someone here? My roommate's home. I need to fix that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it's quite a bit later. I chose these earrings and these necklaces. I chose my rings and my bracelets, and last I'm going to spray myself with what I have left of this.